All right, Yazat here. Hope you're okay. Hope you're having a great morning. Yazat, I'm an artist and author, and I am here to draw this art piece for your enjoyment. So please strap yourselves in, have yourselves a great time, whichever part of the world you're coming from. I hope you are having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, or night. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's another day for all of us to enjoy. Thank God for blessing us with another great day. Pray that you guys are okay and you guys having a great time yourselves wherever you are. Without further ado, let's get to the job at hand. I am in the process of rendering this piece. I've gotten through the multiple phases of drawing certain sections. I believe I do have everything I need. So I'm now in the phase of rendering this piece. So that's where we are now. If you have any questions, just put in the chat. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're drinking this morning in terms of like your coffee, tea, whatever it is, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hope your family is cool. Hope you are cool. Hope you're mentally fine. Mental health is very, very important. So hope you're good. I am checking to make sure everything is where it should be. And I am going to get on with things now. Cool. So everything seems to be fine. If there's any issues with hearing me, let me know. Chat as well. Everything is set up for you guys' enjoyment, so please let me know how you feel. I'm gonna get straight into the swing of things. Try to figure out which color I'm gonna use for my fence. I might decide to go with coloring the ground first. I think coloring the ground first would be pertinent because the color of the fence will go over my color of the ground. Before I do that, I think I may need to work on the characters before I do anything else. So I'm revising what I'm going to do now. I do this with you guys in real time. I've not really done any work on this since I left this life. I do tend to do work sometimes on my stuff that I do on lives. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to do everything on my life so you guys can see the whole process, uh, step by step, stage by stage. I need multiple colors. I also need something that's going to be small enough to enable me to get what I want. I'm going to check what I have. Okay, let's come down to my other layer. Right, so I made another layer to continue my rendering on. So I'm not gonna stick to my initial rendering layer. Like I said before, I can do all my work on one layer, I can do my work on multiple layers. It just depends on how you feel. So it just depends also on your hardware as well. So my hardware is not lacking. I don't really have any issues with my hardware. The first layer that I worked on yesterday is called rendering 1. Then I'm working on today is called rendering 2. So this layer, I'm going to try and do another piece of work on. I believe I will work on my characters now. Try and get that out of the way. So just as a reminder, I have 2 adults here. and I have two kids. Line art is pretty faint. My apologies for that. I will be coloring them in. I shouldn't take too long to do that. My favorite part of the drawing, and to be honest, every part of it is favorite to me because I like sketching. I like the art of getting everything together. So part of the reason why I do this, as I've said in my previous lives, and I'm saying again, just so for those who are new to the channel, is I would like, I can't want any, I can't demand anything, but it would be nice if people who use traditional go on digital. As great many pieces of artwork that we have already existing on different platforms like Deviant and many other platforms that we have out there. There's many more people out there who are great, amazing artists that we still would love to see their work in the digital format and see what they do. People who right now on YouTube who challenge certain things. The guy called I think Alpfa, if I remember correctly, he's like a traditional artist and he started dabbling into digital. We need to see the guy's work. It's amazing. That's some amazing stuff. There's many of them on YouTube, and so I love just the community. You know, the forthrightness of having people who earnestly engage in their passions, regardless of how sustaining it is or not. A lot of these guys started out with not very much and ended up growing to be where they are today, you know. It shows that in this life, you know, sometimes if it's in the cards for you, it's God's plan, and you find yourself in places you never imagined. So yeah, you guys would be amazing if you moved to digital. I'd love to see art pieces of people who um, moved from traditional to digital. And I'd love them to tell me if they heard me saying it or they just did it on their own. I'm just going to talk about stuff like this. That's the kind of stuff I like to feel my chat. People talking about how they moved from, not moved, like they added digital to the arsenal, right? It's just another skill. It's another skill set to have. Maybe somebody who does, you know, like you render like backgrounds for animations or you do stuff for museums or you do stuff for people, you do commissions, you know, or you work for companies, you draw like sketches for what they want, for their characters and everything. I'm pretty sure majority of people that do those sort of jobs they already use digital. But you need to get into that field. And if it's something that you think I've said that has inspired you or motivated you, let me know, please, because it's inspiring to know. It's re-inspiring to know, you know, that people out there are listening to. And I don't think this is bad advice. If you think it's bad advice, let me know. But I think it's good advice. I think it's I wouldn't say sage advice, but I think it's good advice to know that you can actually do other things with your skill sets. It's like driving a manual car and then trying to drive an automatic. It takes a bit of time to transfer your skills. But once you do, you find that it's just as soothing an experience, or I wouldn't say better, but even more. For some people, it's even more fulfilling just driving an automatic. You know, so for some people that have really gone through the ringer when it comes to automatics, they know the drawbacks of having automatic engines. But you're driving like a new automatic car, and They ask me every car has drawbacks. If you've ridden that car for ridden, if you've driven that car for a while, if that car is used, then it will likely have problems. And that's how every car is. A car that is used usually has some problems. So it's kind of standard. It's kind of expected that you might have issues with your car if it gets old. So the same thing automatic, like you can't push it if it gets old. As if you have issues with the shift, you can't push the car. You have issues starting the car, you can't push it, you can't do stuff like this, So it's cumbersome, but people are still driving them, and I imagine they'll still keep driving them in the future. But my point of bringing that up is that it's basically transferable skills. You don't have to relearn how to drive when you move to automatic. You just have to learn that unique skill of driving automatic. Hey guys, my name is Yazet. We just joined in this channel. I'm an artist and author. I write books, write novels, fiction and non-fiction. Put all my stuff on my website, which is yazet.me. Feel free to go on there and have a look around, please, and see what you like. You might find something that you love. I'm sure of it. So right now I'm drawing the kids. I have my black enabled some as well. Go ahead and draw these characters here. If you notice, I'm not using like super dark colors when I'm coloring. I believe that it's more painterly when you do that. I don't really go for the absolute darks unless I absolutely need to do so. I think he was wearing black boots. She might be wearing yellow in color. Let's go with that. Keep things nice and simple. I like to use gray blocking because gray is a good transition color. If you have anything shining through from behind your rendering, it's not going to be as noticeable. Because gray is just a natural color to have. Doesn't cause any issues. Just blends. Guys always mention the fact that you can use a round brush, but like, just basically use the brush of your choice. Your favorite watercolor brush, and you just brush away. You know what software you're using. Maybe next time, my next rendition, I will probably be going with a different software, maybe, just to let you know that it doesn't really matter what software you're using. And a lot of times, this software, I don't really use them. I just use them for this life. So like, this is like just my second piece I've done in a while with this software. So sometimes I tend to forget where certain things are, but you have to bear with me in that regard. The reason why I do this is because I wanted to know that you don't always have to be super prepared before you go into using your software. Like you feel like, oh, I feel like I have to have mastered the software. I have to be like this massive genius with this software. No, you just have to just go in, set up your canvas, set up your resolution, get your brush, select a color, and start coloring. That's literally all you have to do. Literally. I'm trying to make you understand the simplicity of this for those who don't know. It's really, really straightforward and really simple for you. Just go inside there. As you can see, I've not used this software for, I'm explaining that I've not used this software for a long time. And I'm just coming inside here, I'm just painting with it. And if I can do it, then anyone can do it, really. So one of the things that may need to be mindful of is the skin tone of my characters. They're dark skin characters, so I have to go for a darker shade of brown because they're against a brown background. I think it's a bit inconsequential because of how small the characters are in any case. Just to be on the safe, I will have a darker shade, which is actually closer to what I like. A darker shade on the characters against the background. When I do color the background, majority of it is dirt, and the other part will be the greenery, and then the river and or the lake. Lake is a better thing. The lake. Hmm. Very outfit them all with black shoes. He might have black trousers as well. My life will be easier. See, I don't really want the color riot. I just really want something simple. But I love the brown jacket. Waiting. You have a pink top for the lady with the green skirt. And then he I'd be wearing a green jacket and a black trouser with black shoes. She's wearing black shoes as well, so let me just put that in. Well, that done and dusted. Hope you guys are having a good day. You're enjoying whatever you're doing. Those of you at work, those of you at home, those of you out in the street right now. You guys are cool. You find the time to visit us on this channel. Yeah, under this Yazat714, so you add me to your list of people, your favorite people. That'll be nice. I'll be flattered. So coloring this now under my rendering one layer. Rendering layer has the house on it. Just check just to be on the safe side. It looks good. If you guys are following along and just seeing how simple it is to do this. Most important thing is focusing on your line outs. When you get your line outs, you just color in between the lines. That's all. Use imagination. If you need a reference, pull it up on Google. Do not hesitate to do what you need to do to get your drawing to look the way you want it to look. It's all about you. It's all about what you want. A lot of times when people draw, they think too much about how people like their drawing and so on and so forth. The reality though is if you like the drawing, chances are everyone else will. I'm yet to see a drawing that people drew that they were inspired to draw I didn't like. That's the honest truth. Those people are amazing. Who make the world go round. And you're part of those people, so you shouldn't forget that everyone is important. We're not random dots in the universe. not a work of chance. You're not here by mistake. You're not here on a whim. You're here on purpose. Your existence is purposeful. Your existence is for a reason, a real reason. So you're here for a real reason. Your existence is not a joke. Even if people think you're a joke, take it to heart. Be who you are. Some people say you have to be here in this world. Know thyself. So you have to know who you are, because life is short. There's no time for delusion. No time for self-aggrandization. No time for mix-ups. You have to make sure that you are in tune with yourself and what you need to do for yourself. Because in doing things for yourself, if you're in tune with yourself in the right way, with the right purpose, you will affect lives one view at a time. There's one person out of a million that gets changed. One person can affect the world. Like Nelson Mandela, look at Marcus Garvey, look at Martin Luther King, look at Malcolm X, look at the greatest man of all, Jesus Christ. One singular people change the world existence. I don't think that you can't do that as well, because people don't believe in you. There are many speeches that I've heard Martin Luther make where he talked about how you should believe in yourself. Yeah, I can't remember how he said it. He went along the lines that you should let people tell you who you are in that great way that he speaks, that great way that he pulls his words. Talked about how people need to believe in themselves. They had so many different things he said. People just focus on certain parts of his body of work, but there's so many layers to him. I do not agree with everything he said, but he said some good things, a lot of good things. Right, so that should be the shoes of the gentleman standing next to the lady. I'm gonna do that for the other trouser now. I might give her I might give her maybe colored tights, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just give her skin color. I think I'll stick with that. Yeah, colored tights. That might be nicer. Yeah, I think colored tights might be a better shout. Maybe it'll be pink. If I was drawing, if I was drawing a portrait of these two, I'll try to do a bit more with the tights. Maybe look at some materials to apply and do some see-throughs. A lot of times when women wear tights, sometimes you can have a rough idea of their skin tone below their tights, if that makes sense. So I look at stuff like that, details like that, try to replicate them. Maybe I might do that in a little art piece so you understand what I'm saying. I'm not be with this software. I'll be with Affinity. The issue with Affinity is that I can't It doesn't work very well with my software, my streaming software. That's usually my drawing software of choice of late. But again, I use a host of software. I don't just use one. So I don't rely on anyone's software. So I'm not beholden to anyone's software. I believe I'm done with this. I need to focus on the lady now and focus on her shoes. A lot of browns would be nice, but this is an earthy background, so I can't follow my initial idea to have a little bit strange, but let's see. I have my line art on. So I'm gonna check something. Check my brush. Brush is the same, exactly weird now. Not sure why. I have to manually adjust this brush. The brush size is acting a bit weird at the moment. Yeah, you guys have to excuse me. I'm not really sure what happened there. But this either I went super high or went super low. I don't know if I forgot the size I chose before, but hopefully I should not have any issues going forward. This is probably really tiny for the software to utilize. So Right, so I'm just coloring this shoe. The lady. So I need to put too many details. I don't know where to see those details. So let's say evil eyed. With the other shoe on the left leg. Right, so I'm gonna go with maybe coloring her first. Coloring a blouse and then tights. So I'm gonna decide what we're gonna do. So do fluorescent. I don't know, sometimes I get that kind of fluorescent pink and I don't like it. That one is too dark. Looks white. So those of you who draw, what kind of colors do you tend to use when you're drawing blouses? You can tell me in the chat. I think that would be cool. Don't you? Let me see. Let me see what I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with this one, but I have to see. I think I'll go step by step. Right, so fluorescent to dark some parts of it, definitely. Using the same brush I was using for my detailing. I like to have brushes that allow me to draw small details. This is really small. I don't know if people draw this small, or maybe just something I tend to do alone. That's why I tend to struggle sometimes with my brushes. Not the brushes are bad or anything, just I tend to draw super small sometimes. Like the software just kind of like goes absolutely crazy. Like what on earth are you doing? I don't know if anybody draws that small, but as you can see, I tend to do that from sometimes. I tend to draw really small details in my software, and my software tends to not like that idea. So this is why you should have clean line out now. Now I'm just confused. I'm gonna finish off with this and leave her like that, or for that extra part, I think I'll leave it like this. To be fair, see the reason why you need to have clean line out. I know it's tiny, but still, that's a good example why your liner needs to be exact. So when you start coloring, everything is in the right place. There's no questions asked. Just go in and do your job, get it done, and move on. think we're good here. I use the same shade for our tights. Just the tights now. Brilliant, right? Real. I want to do this. I have a bunch of different ways of probably pull it off. So I'd have a skin tone showing through the tights. But today, I'm not going that route. I'm gonna just saying, move on to something else. Just move on to something else. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's check it. I'm gonna have to take out this line out, you know that? So I have to make sure that this is where it should be, how it should be, and so on and so forth. Going for the right leg. The one I should have drawn colored first, to be fair. We have need for pink somewhere else. I don't know. At the very least, I could pick this color. Fastest way to pick colors, guys, if you don't know, is to hold down Alt on your brush and click the color. That will change the color in your palette to that color you picked. That becomes a new color. It replaces the old color, and that one is your default. That's how we roll here. And I need to do some outlines before I jump to something else. We need outlines now. I'm not doing some black. Okay, I think with this route. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this looks. Okay, different. Yeah, there's no respect in that color. Right, so let's be silly and select something better. Hmm. 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 Let's see the best color I'm going to use. Hmm. That's better. Let's see. Pink. I think I'll stick with that one. Right, let's get that. I'll do it super dark, super light. Usually, you could use your smudge tool or your blur tool to like feather it, feather the edge so it blends. I ain't bothered, so I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I need to do that, to be fair. I'm trying to make this as light as possible. I have to do both sides, as you do one side, but still. Yellow still. Okay. Seems to be pressure sensitive. Yeah. So, pleasant surprise. You're the artist, I should know that, right? But you guys, not the conventional artist, not the know-it-all artist. That's not how I roll. I learn every day. Every day is a learning experience. Learn from everything God exposes me to. I learn from y'all. So anything you think I should know, let me know. I'm here for it. So I'm just gonna try and finish this. I can move on to something else. Hmm. Seems about right, I guess. No. Um, I think we're done here. Let me choose my green. Remember to use a green for his jacket, I guess. No, maybe use a different color. Maybe use orange. Work in progress. If you guys have a color suggestion, let me know in the chat, please. By the way, my name is Yazat. I'm an artist and author. I am drawing this art piece for your um, hopeful village and enjoyment as well. Hope you guys can join us on this journey and let's go and let's have this wonderful time. I'm just drawing this art piece to show of my process, to show that I don't have one. That's not true, but just to show that it is possible for you to draw, and you don't have to be like this massive Picasso style artist before you can actually do work like this. You just have to just look at people that may know certain things about this, and then you try to, you know, just depending, just try to look at what they do and try to replicate what they do in your own way. And you define your own style because this is my style. I don't try to copy. As you can tell, I don't try to copy anyone's style. I don't have anyone in mind when I draw. I don't even have a style of drawing, to be fair. I can use watercolor today. I can use oils tomorrow. I can use acrylic tomorrow. I can use poster colors tomorrow. I can use whatever it is. You know, giving me all these gifts. So I try to use them. I try to learn as much as I can. And I don't think I'm that special, to be fair. I think special people like you, some of you who do traditional, can very well go to digital. If I can do it, then you definitely can do it. Most definitely. So that's what part of the goal of this is, to let people know who do digital art, who do traditional art, that you can go digital and literally just pick a software, go in there. And you can see I'm not really like following any like, oh yes, like it's this technique, to get your reflection, what do you call it, your shadows and all this. Like, dude, I'm just literally just coloring in here like I would on a regular, you know, uh, canvas. You just literally just point and click, just like you would in a regular canvas. You don't click obviously, but you get my point. You get what I'm driving at, right? You can do that. You can literally do it if you want to. Okay, so let me think. Is there a better color I can use actually? Use orange for power as well. Not green. Why green? It's greenery, so I shouldn't use green. I should use something else. Just I'm gonna thought about that. Let me go with orange. Orange would be a good color. A lot of times couples wear matching outfits in their own way. So it's not out of the ordinary that they will be having similar colors on in some way, form, or fashion. I'm saying that I'm not even saying that a couple. I'm just I'm just making an example. Like I said, this is like it could be a dreamscape. You never know what's going on really. Um, it doesn't look like orange, does it? It looks too dark as well. Like that's a bit better. That might work, but it looks a bit too much like brown. Um, I need to think. Is there a different color I can use completely? Like maybe blue. I should go blue in some these colors. Let's go blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blue. It's not bad, actually. If I need to maybe a jean skirt, but it's not a jean skirt. When you use blue, you typically use blue for something specific. I think blue would be a good color to use. So I believe I will go the blue route for her skirt. I might go the blue route for his jacket as well. I need to remember the children too, so I will look at what I'm gonna color that stuff with. I think the kid might have like black trousers too, black shorts, and maybe a yellow top. She might have dark green jacket. He might have red jacket. Yeah, red jacket. Black shorts, red jacket. I think we should be wearing white inside. White shirt. White shirt, green jacket. and red skirts. White shirt, that's like a better color red. It might work, it might not. I guess to figure it out. Maybe I should just figure this one out first before I jump to that one. I will maybe go for a darker shade of blue for his jacket. Alright, so hope you guys can see what I'm doing. That's good. This is kind of like this is shade above indigo. Or she could go for a dark pink jacket. Dark pink skirt. I think that might be better. Let me go his jacket blue. She goes for a dark pink skirt. That might be better. Yeah, let's go for dark pink skirt. That's why it's good to have an opaque brush. Make mistakes like that, I can easily paint over them. No biggie. All that matters when it comes to choice of clothes. It really does. So you guys always make sure you have a good brush. It's very important. Whatever software you use, make sure you have a brush that can go opaque and color over anything as needed. Organize your layers, organize your life, basically. Just make sure you keep everything in a place that you can understand. And that kind of failed me there again, but hopefully we're able to make that up. We just show that off with some color. If you guys are enjoying the life like I am, love showing you guys what I'm doing. Gives me a lot of joy. Doing this for you guys. And hope it's something that you guys are gonna enjoy and forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to tell me what you think of this in the chat. Don't forget to visit my website, which is at www.yazart.me, which is yazart.me. I have novels, horror novels, yeah, which I have something called the German Lang Saga, a horror novel with 4 parts. Amazing piece of writing. Feel free to go in there and buy it for yourself. Tell me what you think about it if you like horror. I have other books coming out soon as well, so you keep an eye out for that. I also have music there too. I have an album that is out there called 12 Tribes of Yesharala. Feel free to have it, give it a listen. You feel free to buy it as well. I'd love to know what you think about it too. I've got merchandise, my art, on shirts, mugs, pins, phone cases, anything you want is all on there. Just click through to go to the provider's website, select what you want. Got stationery, beautifully designed books, which I'm sure you'd love to use. I have links to any part of the world you're in the Amazon offers and service. So feel free to go on there, see what you like, you know, what you think about them here. Thank you in advance. You doing that. That'll be so cool. Right, I think we have an issue here. An issue is that my line art seems to have moved. Yeah, sometimes you don't know when these things happen. So I'm gonna try and do something sneaky here and try and undo. I end up crashing my software, but we'll see. They don't have that many undos, looks like. Yeah, it's not going back. So what I have to do is I literally have to I should have locked that layer. I don't know. I think that's what I locked it though. Not sure why it's unlocked. Oh well, this is how things do happen. So just deal with them as they come. I'm gonna redo and go from there. Not sure how I went to that layer to be fair. Okay, it's gonna go under. See what's going on. Right, so it looks like this layer itself must have been the one that moved. Interesting. The layer is locked. Right, let me figure out how I'm gonna sort this out. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it's not an insurmountable problem. So yeah, if I lock that there, it won't let me do anything. I edit it. That's the whole point of locking, right? So um, I think it should be fine now, actually. Let's see what the house looks like. That's about right. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a real shame, actually. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. It's actually quite good. Thank God that wasn't worse than this. Um, there's not much I can do really. Let me go back to work. Let's see if we get my paint color. Be useful in any case when I go for a skirt. It's a win-win for me in any case. And also, I like doing stuff like this. And I always paint over what I need to paint over. Make sure there's no space without paint. So, hope you guys are cool. These things do happen sometimes. Nothing we can do. I think I prefer him like this. Yeah, actually. Right, so let me select color. If I do that, let me save. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. The end of the world. So I'm just trying to retrace my steps. I needed something kind of weird going on. This is the way I work. I tend to use shortcuts to. Okay. I tend to use shortcuts for what I want. Sometimes I may not press the shortcut correctly. It might end up causing me issues, real issues. So, okay, let me try and get this. I was thinking about this first. I can get that one later. Let me just try to sort this one out to see in here. Below the belt, literally. Some trousers don't need belts. So I don't know if he's wearing a belt, but you get my point. I'm going to check the right color I need and just finish saving. For me, shortcuts and lifeblood. Many um any computer artist, a computer user period, you need to have shortcuts. They are indispensable. Hmm, I'm getting some ideas. This is fine, it's a good shade. Not to be too dark. Okay, so I'm just filling this in dark pink, darker shade of pink. I think I'm gonna go even darker still. Certain things I want to do. This is a bit more interesting. Yeah, the best thing will be for me to get the shade on the skirt first, and then I'll do what I need to do after. So I'm just gonna color this, get my shade, darker shade, and then shade the skirt. And I'll do whatever extra stuff I need to do. Move on. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna let's get it on a bit. See what it looks like. Looks fine. He's fine. It looks okay. I'm gonna save. I'm going to get a darker shade so I can shade the skirt. Looks not blackish. Let's see if we can go. Let's see if we can go a different route. That's better. So, yeah, I think that's all we're going for. So I need a darker shade still. So what I need to do next. Do this. No, make sure my work is secure. I'm gonna check darker color to use. Okay. Mhm. But I think a different brush might be in order here, to be fair. Yeah. It might be a bit jarring though, that's the problem. Let me try something else. Okay. Let me try this one. Okay. I want to use it for specific kind of writing. Yeah. With the pattern, make it a bit more interesting. It'll be hard to see, to be fair. It's there. Patterns are always nice when it comes to characters. Give them a bit more depth, more preserves, if you ask me. You don't have to be super accurate at that distance, to be fair. And Corel does have patterns, I just don't use them. Yeah, speaking of patterns, I think I need to do a bit more work on huge jacket. It's twofold, so I need to go dark in some areas. I need to go white in some areas. So let's see. Ooh, dark, alright, so let's try dark. I did change my brush, by the way, bring it back to where it was. Right, so I'm going back to my previous brush. I think it's the right size. Maybe not the right size. So increase it. Decent size. Let me check. Need something around 4 pixels. And then I need to select a darker shade. It's not dark enough, I think. Something a bit darker. More oomph. Okay, will be manageable. Can manage that one because actually I can't manage this one. Actually no, I can't manage this one. I need to try something else. Mm-hmm. It's decent, I guess. But decent, might stick that shade. With some shading, seeing what I'm seeing, I'll see how it works out the way I'm seeing it. It's kind of tiny, by the way. With that size, it wouldn't even matter what I'm doing. Still, it's how I roll. So tend to put them details in. I don't think I need anything more, but a few more things. Oh, hell, the king of shades. Let's do this. Nope. Try it again. Again. But I think we're good. I think we're good. I think being an operative word. That's perfect. Exactly what we want. Get some light. See your true colors shining through. So you guys, you can see, you just have what you have in your head and put it down on the paper. When you finish your drawing, not appreciate it today, but one day you look back and think, wow, that was pretty cool. That's how it works, guys. I'm trying to let you in on hopefully not a secret. But yeah, you have to just do your best what you have, whatever software you have, make the best of it. So the software that makes you is you that makes you. I think it might be good. Yes. See how tiny the characters are. I'm still doing a lot of details on them. Okay, I think we finally reached children. Okay, so where do we start? Okay. All right. Let's figure out colors we're gonna use here. I think we've had a discussion about this a bit earlier. Then it's set in stone, so I don't really know which colors we're gonna use for something that's gonna be something that will stand out from the background. Primary goal. Where to go? What about the red skirt? I believe green jacket. Green jacket. That should be fine against the ground. Maybe yellow shirt and yellow boots, or white shirt and yellow boots. That could work. So, oh yeah, that's a jacket. Um, Good. I think we are. I think it's a go. I'll kick things off with her jacket, and I'll go from there. The rest of her body. If you guys enjoyed the live, consider just joining. This is Yazat. I'm just an author. I do this, as something I enjoy very much, and I hope you enjoy it too. The whole goal is to help people learn how to do digital art in their own way. You don't have to draw exactly what I'm drawing. You could just follow along what I'm doing. That would help as well. I'm also here to let people who do traditional art know that you can do digital art. And it seems like it may be a foregone conclusion, but there seems to be like a dichotomy as to how authentic digital art is, and I think digital art has since proven itself to be a viable form of artistry. And I'm just here to let you know that if you're a traditional artist, you are very welcome to come to enter the fold. You do not have to leave anything you're doing. You just have to add a skill set quite simply to yours. You're already existing. You already existing powerful one, which is drawing digital or going digital. All you need to do is it's something that you might even like find exciting. Just go online, find software. If you're the kind of guy that does a lot of watercolor, find software that is good for watercolor. Type it in Google. So do what oil painting. Find software that's good at oil painting. If you do poster colors, find some software that's good at poster colors. If you do acrylics, find software that's good at acrylics. Everything is online. And you can literally find anything you want online, and then you find the software of choice. Every software has its own help center in terms of like tutorials that let you know how to use the software. Other than that, following me, you just let you know that dude, you just go into any software of your choice and just start drawing. That's the whole point, right? It's just about being free. Being free as a boy. That's what this is about. That's what I like it to be. But it pushes the horses, right? So that's my goal. Hope you know that you can do these things. You're very capable of doing these things. It's very, very possible for you to do these things. Right now, I'm just drawing a little girl's jacket. A very small character. I shouldn't be putting so much time and effort into these, but I do like to do that, to be fair. It's not often I do sceneries like this, and usually, my initial thoughts doing this scenery, I wasn't planning to have characters in them. I just put them at the last second. And I think putting characters in a scene brings life to a scene. You don't really get the beauty of a scene unless you have someone or some people in that scene that bring that scene to life. That's just my opinion. But then again, you have countless pieces, art pieces on scenery without people in them, so fair play. Personally, I think it gives a certain level of interaction with the scene. Doesn't mean I've not drawn scenes without people in them. Don't get me wrong. I have, but there's a special thing when you have someone inside there interacting with that scene in some way, you know. So that's kind of how I see it. Because I have scenes where I don't have people in them doesn't mean it's something that is expedient for me. But then again, you can't really tell people how to draw. You can't tell people what to do. That's the whole point of what I'm saying, right? To be free and do what you want to do. Okay, so I think I'm done with that jacket. I want to do the whole lot right now. I don't want to jump around. I'm try and go darker. Some sections. It's a good shade. I want it to look like kind of like a parka, right? I don't want this jacket to look like. Mm, right, I'm gonna change my brush again. Save this first. Okay, so this is wearing a kind of parka jacket. That's about right, I guess. Let me go back to my original brush and so I can make some circles around. So as you can see, guys, there's not too much to it when it comes to drawing all these pieces. I'm not doing any super complex technique. I'm not doing any super like elaborate stuff or using layers and all this stuff. I'm just drawing. But sometimes, you can use layers, to interface in your drawing to be able to do certain effects to make them look even more realistic. That's one of the powers of drawing. For me, maybe this is kind of like an introduction for you. And when you become more competent, more, you know, more adept, you can go and look around, and look around up tutorials on how to do certain things with the layers and stuff, with the blend modes and everything. All those things are very powerful tools, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend like I'm that great at using those things. I've used them in the past, and sometimes I find it not the easiest to keep up with in terms of like trying to inculcate them in my workflow at all times because sometimes I spend enough time just trying to get my characters to look a certain way. That's another layer of complexity that I feel is useful, a lot in a lot of instances. Not every instance, if that makes sense. So I do try to make sure that I focus on what I want to do and I get that done instead. That's kind of like been my goal, my go-to in that regard. You look at all this stuff, if you've done photography, and you can use external software, other software. It can be your same drawing app. Even this one has adjustment layers. It has a lot of different stuff you can use, but I do prefer to do my adjustment in a different software. The one I use is the most part Affinity Photo. You have Photoshop obviously, and use that. You have other software. I think Medibang also has very good tools for this sort of stuff, if I heard correctly. So depends on your software choice. Just basically follow what your software choice is. and get what you need done. Just have to be efficient, have to be connected to what you're using and use it efficiently. As simple as. So I'm gonna do a bit of gonna use some light sections as well for this. It's still pretty dark. Let's go up to the highest height, up in the atmosphere. I'm gonna see if that works now, so let's try that. I think it's good. That's good. That seems to work fine. Yep. I don't want anything too elaborate. That's a bit subtle. Even from that distance, the human eye is like one of the most complex tools whatever created. So you can spot things that's, is like really, really minuscule. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping I'm banking on. Okay, I think we're done here. Spent too much time. I spent another life doing this stuff. Talk about dedication, hard work, dedication. Okay, let's get to the reds. We did talk about using red. I wasn't playing around. I wasn't playing around about that. I wasn't rushing. Let me go to my reds. Like what the red section is. I know what red looks like. So let me see. Look at a good red. It's fairly decent. Okay. Anybody who can figure out to tell me how to type a hex into overdraw, that'll be brilliant. If I'm missing something, maybe I'm just too silly, but yeah, I don't know how to type a hex into my drawing software. Not just this one, like almost every one I use doesn't have a hex section. I think I even tried to use Medibank and I tried to type my the hex. I saw the hex section. I tried to type the hex and it wouldn't change. Then I was for my canvas color. I really have no idea. Honestly, I don't have the best luck. Even I don't believe in luck, but I have the best luck when it comes to typing hex colors in to get exactly what I want. I would love it. I expected to just select. It's baffling to me. It's like I don't know, man. One of the things that sometimes I don't know gets on my nerves when it comes to maybe I'm getting on my own nerves because I don't know how to look for things. If you know, let me know. Please type in the comment section, the chat. Give me a heads up how to do it. But I'm going on with the red. I'm kind of digging my heels in here. I'm not saying like that's the best choice. I'm just sticking with it. Sticking with it, man. I'm doing too much, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. I'm gonna stand 10 toes on this. So let's go. Whatever happens, happens. If it dies, it dies. Let's see. Almost done here now. I'd like to try something else. I don't think there's another red I need here, to be fair. Okay, it's pretty jarring. I get it. Still, maybe a saving Reese with this. Oof, let's try anything else. Let me do my usual. I'm gonna have to change my brush yet again. Oh, actually, it's perfect. It's perfectly weird. Let's go. Let's go. Mm, that's super dark. Like, I can live with it, I guess. Yeah, Burberry. Can't lose a Burberry, can you? Let me think. So, going with the yellow shirt or going with the yellow or white shirt? Kids don't really care about color eyes today. Yeah, actually, to do. Let me try and figure out what colors we're gonna use. I'm gonna stick with yellow or not. It's either we are or we aren't. I have to decide. Either him or me. Decide. Let me decide what to do. Thinking. I think I'll go with the yellow. Let's just pretend kid doesn't care about color red, right? No, we all know that's not the case. Kids as young as 3 years older, they're aware of what they're wearing. I'm sitting with my own eyes, so I know it's a real thing. Let's not pretend. Okay, let me get back to my previous brush. Right, have I chosen perfect yellow or not? It's not bad yellow. I could go for a darker shade. Latest. Excuse me. So let me see. That's a very good yellow. Not often you get a good yellow like this. So let me just go with it. Go with the flow. Okay, looks about right. Hey guys, I'm Yazat. I'm an artist and author. Just in case you're just joining this channel, I am drawing this to show that it's possible to do this. You don't have to be like the best or biggest artist in the world to just pick up a pen and draw. I hope this inspires you, and I hope you can actually join me and follow what I'm doing in real time. That's why I'm doing this lives. Otherwise, I just upload my videos, YouTube, or something. And I'm gonna keep doing this for this foreseeable future. So I hope you become part of it, part of this experience, and take something from the whole process. Like I am. I'm just doing this here, I'm learning a lot, just being here with you guys, and I hope you guys are too. You guys are enjoying yourselves as well. Let's erase the color here. We have an overflow because I might be drawing a different layer. I don't want that layer to be interfered with. If I was drawing the same layer, then I wouldn't mind so much if there's a color spill, but since I am drawing, on a different layer, chances are you're drawing a different layer, then I should make sure that my colors are within what's supposed to be. I think we're sticking with our yellow shirt, so we don't have too much of a color riot going on. I don't think I'll stick with yellow. I think I'm gonna go white, to be honest. Maybe I should go with my house white. The easiest thing for me to just pick color pick. I think we have the color now. Okay. I'm trying to think if the boy is gonna have white as well for his shirt. Maybe he will have white as well for his shirt. Why not? Okay. Basically, time I used to have like a layer for every single thing I did. Man, so cumbersome. These days I don't really do that as much, to be fair. Right, I'm getting close to when I'm gonna round it up this live. Maybe so I can finish off doing the boy. Then hopefully tomorrow I can color the skin of the characters and then get to doing the background. I'll just do the front ground. I don't think doing the background would be the best thing because I think doing the I'm definitely gonna have the vegetation and the ground on the two different layers, including the lake. The ground is gonna include the pier, and the lake might include the mountains in the distance. So we have ourselves a decent amount of work to do tomorrow, which I look forward to. Let's color this Gem 2 Boys shirt. Also do some shading as well for their stuff. That's pretty much it. He will be wearing what exactly? I thought I was wearing shorts, but he's actually wearing trousers, so that complicates things. I'm wearing a dark gray parka jacket, light blue for the trousers might be a good shout, I think. Let's get the blue. Not too light. Bit too light. Let me try something else. It's better. Bit kind of fluorescent but Be okay, I guess. I'm not certain. All right, try to get this done. Finish up with the kid. We call it. Okay, so I'm going to now shade the blue trouser. I need to shade his shirts for both kids. Make sure that they have the same thing. Like this here, close. Okay, that's a good shade. That shade, good shade. Mm. I'll just do a shade here, and then when I select the other one again, because I know what this is. It's a big, massive patch. Rush, man. Take your time. I think I'm going to get to the other parts, but let me just finish this. There we go. This browser. It'll take me a few seconds to complete. Mm. It's a bit too light. Huh? All right, guys, Yazat here. Thank you for coming to the live. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Really appreciate those of you who were able to come in and have a look to see what I was doing. I wish more people could have spoken and tell me what they think. Tell me how the day is going, you know. And those of you who didn't, just know that, I appreciate you still showing up, and hope that you guys come back, because I do tend to stream Monday to Fridays, 9:30, God willing. So you catch me here again, same time tomorrow, 9:30. I'm an artist and author. I have a website called yazard.me, which is yazart.me. I have a novel, which is horror novel called The Jomelan Saga. It's an epic, and it's something I'm sure you'd love. Just need to pick it up. So a very good price. I also have music as well. I have an album that's out on that website called 12 Tribes of Yasharala. Feel free to give it a listen. Feel free to purchase it as well. Got merchandise on there, on coffee cups, mugs, t-shirts, phone cases. Also got like stationery, beautifully designed books, which I'm sure you'd love to show off to your friends and colleagues. So we've reached the end of this wonderful day of art. And every day can be a wonderful day of art for you. Just have to just believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, believe that everything you go through in life is for a reason, for a purpose. Thank God for giving us life. And we hope to see you tomorrow. For those of you who keep coming back, please don't stop coming back. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to forward this life to other people. And let me know what you think in the chat. Let me know what you think, about everything. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Take it easy. Bye. Ciao.